We are now getting to the two big medals of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Are we ready to find out the big award winners this evening? Here we go. We're going to start with the winner of the Mostyn Medal, the AFL Sydney Women's Premier Division Best and Fairest Player, named in honour of the former AFL Commissioner and current Sydney Swans board member, Sam Mostyn. And please, a round of applause as Sam makes her way to the stage.
Thanks, Matt. It's nice to listen when we're going to talk about women's footy. It's just lovely to be here tonight and see the momentum that's built to support women playing AFL in Sydney. I just wanted to start by acknowledging a few great women here who are often unsung. I want to start with Gab Traynor, who was one of the leading women on the AFL New South Wales ACT Commission years and years before I came to footy, and has done a power of work for footy, and I think we should acknowledge Gab Traynor. I'm also going to thank an honorary woman tonight, and that's Kevin Sheedy. Yeah, because Kevin was probably the first bloke that I met in footy who was happy to write about the power of women in football. If you read his early books, he talks about the fundamental role of women in football. He was the only bloke, I think, talking about that. He was also one of the most significant people in footy who came to Sydney, and I was lucky enough with Dave Matthews and others to sit in a helicopter flying over Sydney long before the Giants became a reality. But for Kevin Sheedy, for Dave and then for Tony, this was the great dream to have a second AFL side in Sydney in the western suburbs. And Kevin Sheedy was one of the inspirations for that, and I just think we should acknowledge everything Kevin's done for footy in Sydney. Just very quickly, there are some other women here who often don't get mentioned. Yvette Andrews, who has held the history of footy in Sydney very dear and made us all understand that deeply. Karen James, who you've met tonight, who presented her award, who ran Swaffle for so many years and really was a powerhouse behind women's footy. Amna Hassan, who amongst her colleagues and friends has been a power behind not just the Auburn Giants, but now the Auburn Penrith Giants, one of the great coming together of women's footy. Lauren Bunting, who I think Sammy mentioned, who's been running the AFL Sydney competition for AFL New South Wales. These are just all the great women, together with their colleagues, who've done great things for footy. And then I really want to acknowledge every single woman who plays football, however she plays it. Whatever woman who's a coach, a supporter, a mother, a sister of her woman friend who is playing footy. I was lucky enough 2 weekends ago. I'm a mother, I can do that. I was lucky enough a couple of weekends ago to see Renee Tompkins from the Giants. It's Renee. Renee was one of the really great players who played in the Allies for the first ever women's AFL State of Origin game down at Etihad. 10,000 people came along to see that on a Saturday night in the Bay. I hope that will grow. But Renee played a great game for the Allies. It was a hard game because the Victorians clearly have an advantage that they play footy all the way through after the women's comp, and the Allies did a really great job, a heroic job, turning up against the Victorians. You'll hear more about that game, I think, in coming years. Just to think about women's footy before we get to the medal, there's been a 77% increase in the teams, women's teams playing across New South Wales and ACT. 77%, you may as well say 100%. I mean, it is a huge momentum driving future of football. And it's just going to get bigger. I think it'll turn out that the encouragement of women as players and the support from the men, from the men's clubs and the men players to this game will secure the future of footy up against all comers, because there's now no longer any girl in the country who can't dream to play footy at the highest level. So it's a remarkable thing that's happened. Last thing I want to say is that the previous Mostyn medalists are in the room, and I think we should acknowledge them. Maddie Collier, Amanda Farrugia and Nicola Barr. Magnificent. It's Barnaby Howell said to me in the break that it must be an incredible honour to have a medal named... Barnaby Howell said to me in the break that it must be an incredible honour to have a medal named after you, and it truly, truly is. It's the most incredible thing that ever happened to me. And the reason I now love it so much is I look at Maddie, Amanda, Nicola, all the previous winners, and whoever wins tonight. These are the women, alongside their colleagues, that are now the heroes for young girls and boys around the country. These are the heroes I look up to. In addition to Daisy Pearce and all those other great players, these are the women who are going to drive our game. So I want to honour Maddie, Amanda, Nicola and all the previous winners of the Mostyn Medal, and can't wait to hear who's won it this year. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, Sam. Let's take it away.
The 2017 Mostyn Medal, Round 13, Auburn Penrith versus UTS. 1 vote, Jennifer Chan, Giants. 2 votes, Renee Tompkins, Giants. 3 votes, Nikki Perrott, Auburn Penrith Giants. Macquarie Uni versus Southern Power. 1 vote, Amanda Farrugia, Macquarie University. 2 votes, Jessie Wong, Macquarie University. 3 votes, Luella McCarthy, Macquarie University Warriors. Newtown Breakaways versus Western Wolves. 1 vote, Stephanie Barrett, Breakaways. 2 votes, Alex Schroeder, Breakaways. 3 votes, Cody Briggs, Newtown Breakaways. Stingrays versus Sydney Uni. 1 vote, Meg Haynes, Sydney University. 2 votes, Belinda Pride, Stingrays. 3 votes, Sarah Corciano, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs Stingrays. Round 14, Auburn Penrith Giants versus Stingrays. 1 vote, Renee Tompkins, Giants. 2 votes, Tia Bull, Stingrays. 3 votes, Jasmine Smith, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs Stingrays. Southern Power versus Western Wolves. 1 vote, Melissa Freckleton, Western Wolves. 2 votes, Emily Eves, Southern Power. 3 votes, Michelle Podnecki, Southern Power. Sydney Uni versus Macquarie Uni. 1 vote, Jennifer Liu, Sydney University. 2 votes, Amanda Farrugia, Macquarie University. 3 votes, Stephanie Walker, Sydney University Bombers. UTS versus Newtown. 1 vote, Anna Root, Breakaways. 2 votes, Alex Schroeder, Breakaways. 3 votes, Carla Nelms, Newtown Breakaways. Round 15, Giants versus Power. 1 vote, Jacqueline Anion Smith, Giants. 2 votes, Angela Priftis, Giants. 3 votes, Emily Raw, Southern Power. Newtown versus Macquarie University. 1 vote, Catherine Bastians, Breakaways. 2 votes, Megan Keeley, Warriors. 3 votes, Amanda Farrugia, Macquarie University Warriors. Sydney Uni versus Western Wolves. 1 vote, Stephanie Walker, Bombers. 2 votes, Erin McKinnon, Bombers. 3 votes, Nicola Barr, Sydney University Bombers. Stingrays versus Shamrocks. 1 vote, Nicola Vraknas, Stingrays. 2 votes, Edwina Ross, Stingrays. 3 votes, Maddie Collier, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs Stingrays. Round 16, Mac Uni versus Stingrays. 1 vote, Amanda Farrugia, Warriors. 2 votes, Phoebe Monaghan, Stingrays. 3 votes, Luella McCarthy, Macquarie University Warriors. Southern Power versus Newtown. 1 vote, Karen Sevilla Ramirez, Southern Power. 2 votes, Anna Rourke, Newtown Breakaways. 3 votes, Patricia Wright, Newtown Breakaways. Shamrocks versus Sydney Uni. Stephanie Walker, 1 vote, Bombers. 2 votes, Christy Sutcliffe, Bombers. 3 votes, Nicola Barr, Sydney Uni Bombers. Western Wolves versus Giants. 1 vote, Alira Hudson Gophers, Western Wolves. 2 votes, Nikki Perrott, Giants. 3 votes, Lael Kassim, Auburn Penrith Giants. Round 17, Breakaways versus Wolves. 1 vote, Cody Briggs, Breakaways. 2 votes, Patricia Wright, Breakaways. 3 votes, Laura Holdsworth, Newtown Breakaways. Sydney Uni versus Giants. 1 vote, Angela Priftis, Giants. 2 votes, Erin McKinnon, Bombers. 3 votes, Nicola Barr, Sydney University Bombers. Mac Uni versus Shamrocks, 1 vote. Aislinn Albury Warriors, 2 votes. Luella McCarthy Warriors, 3 votes. Amanda Farrugia, Macquarie University Warriors. Mostyn Medal final standings. Equal 10th, Cody Briggs Breakaways with Erin McKinnon Bombers and Sarah Cocchiano Stingrays, 9 votes. 9th, Jasmine Smith Stingrays, 10 votes. Equal 7th, Nikki Perrott Giants, 12 votes with Carol Breen UTS, 12 votes. Equal 5th, Renee Tompkins Giants, 15 votes with Jennifer Liu Bombers, 15 votes. 4th, Stephanie Walker Bombers, 17 votes. 3rd, Phoebe Monahan Stingrays, 23 votes. Runner-up, Nicola Barr Bombers, 25 votes. And the winner of the 2017 AFL Sydney Mostyn Medal is Amanda Farrugia, Macquarie University Warriors, 28 votes.
See a dying star, white lies, it's a man on fire, making love with the devil hurts, times are changing, a thin line, the whole truth, the far right, the left view, breaking all those promises made, times are changing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Farrugia, a very, very popular winner. And Amanda, as you stand here and you look at footage of yourself playing throughout the year, can you believe the year that you've had?
It's been a pretty busy year, to be honest with you, especially on the back of the AFLW season. But it was actually quite nice coming back to Macquarie University because it's such familiar territory. They've been a great club. It's the only club that I'll probably ever play for. Great supporters of the AFLW. I think there are quite a lot of TV footage of them dressed up as fridges on the hill down at Blacktown International Sports Park. So they're a great team, and it was really nice to come back and play for them.
For those that don't know as well, Amanda is the inaugural captain for the GWS Giants, which in itself deserves a round of applause. How great has 2017 been for women's footy?
It's been phenomenal, and I don't think we expected or anticipated the uptake that it's had within the community. But I think it's a starting point of a lot of future growth in the game. I mean, it was said before that women's football's had a 77% increase over the last year, and I think that's only going to go from strength to strength in the future. And the promising thing is it's the gap between Auskick and women's football that's being bridged. It's that youth girls league that's really starting to develop quite well, and I know in the Sydney competition that's happening quite a lot, so it's exciting times for the future.
And are you seeing already greater depth and increase in the depth in the competition because players are coming over going, there is a future in women's footy?
Definitely, even in the AFL Sydney competition, the standard has increased markedly in the last year, and I think that's got to do with the emergence of a national league. There's something really, really amazing to aspire to, and we've even had girls come out of retirement to come back and play footy, and they've had an outstanding season, and a huge credit to University of New South Wales, who played a phenomenal game on Sunday. They were a phenomenal opposition throughout the season, and they deserve their win.
The talent's getting better, but you remain the cream of the crop. However, I believe when you won a couple of years ago, you had something of a significant life achievement as well on at a similar time. What was that?
I got married a couple of days before this event. So.
And as a result of this event, what did you do? What did you cancel? What did you change?
Nothing.
Your honeymoon. You cancelled your bloody honeymoon.
No.
I hope you cancelled your honeymoon.
I didn't cancel my honeymoon. I just happened to book it a day after the Phelan Medal night. So, you know, it was convenient, but yeah, to be honest, it wasn't actually deliberate. It just kind of worked out that way. But it was just really convenient that this night was on the Monday night and then honeymoon on the Tuesday. So.
Well, is there any life achievement that you've had to reshuffle this time around, or is it just a good night tonight?
No, I'm not pregnant. There's no big announcements there. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Amanda Farrugia, the Mostyn Medal winner. Unbelievable. Well done. Thank you. We are, before you go, Amanda, come back before you go. I'd ask you, ladies and gentlemen, to please be standing and charge your glass if you have a full glass, or at least grab the nearest to you. As we propose a toast to Amanda Farrugia, the Mostyn Medal winner for 2017. Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, hey.